Hello, my name is Desiree Jones. I am a second year fiber MBA major from Hampton University, and today I decided to make a vlog about the Power Network. It's a business conference that helps, inspired by the one man, only man, George Fraser, who's head over the conference. It's his vision of seeing Black African Americans, thrive in the business world through networking. So this conference is based off of that. He wants us to network and thrive, be successful, and then he uses other coaches, mostly Black African American coaches, help us to be successful. So it's their job to inspire us to be great. And honestly, I feel like the stuff that we have, it's already been within us, but it's their job to, bring it out of us and help us to be stronger and empowered. And, take everything, be risky, take chances, and just be successful. Because in this industry, it's held by the white man sometimes, and all the time. It's important that we need to be just as successful as them because we've worked long and hard for several hundred years, and it's our job to just continue to thrive and not go backwards. It's time to go forward. And this conference is definitely a way to go forward and be successful in the most positive and successful way, I think. So that's what I do. And for the conference, I am a social media um, marketing analyst, I guess. It's my job to post stuff on Instagram, Twitter, or Instagram, Facebook, and research about different people. And when I'm at the conference, I took pictures and I tweet and well, not tweet, but post stuff. And yeah, so that's what I do. And I've been walking around, and I've already got some recognition a little bit, from different people just helping me out. So it's already a great opportunity. So overall, I'm just going to talk about the process to how I got there. I got referred to by Jason Fenwick, who is also a speaker at the Power Network Conference, but he came to my school at Hampton. And I reached out to him, thank him for coming, and ever since then we just kept in contact, and he introduced me to this Power Network Conference internship. And I was like, I've never heard of this, but I'll go for it. And I applied, got an interview, and I nailed it. So, based off of him. So if it was for him, networking, I wouldn't be here. See what I did there? But now I'm here, and God is good. He's helped us get through a lot of stuff. It's been a process trying to get here, but God worked it all out, and that's all that matters. And just continue to stay faithful and be grateful unto Him, and it it shall come to pass. I've been just in awe, of all the people, because as a social media person, you research a lot of stuff and you post it on the sites and stuff, but actually seeing the people you research in person, it's just life changing. It's empowering. I feel inspired. It's just I feel that power, that presence. You feel that presence of someone that has that power. Just feel it, and that's what I felt. When I first got there, it was great. I went to the ballroom, and Stacy Grant was the first person that was introduced. She's the host for the Power Network Conference this year. So she came up, talked for a little bit. She introduced George Fraser, who is the mastermind behind all of this. And without him, a lot of us wouldn't be here right now. A lot of people wouldn't be as successful as they are now without the help of him. So hopefully, this journey can take me farther in the future. But I'm forever grateful that I even had the opportunity to be a part of something like this, because it's definitely life changing. And it's only been the first day. That's the crazy part. Not even the first day. It's a bonus day. Not even everyone has came yet, which is amazing because it's already kind of crowded. I can only imagine how it's going to be tomorrow, the first actual day. Stacey Grant came up and she spoke for a little bit. So then she introduced Emma Pendleton, or Fraser, Emma Fraser Pendleton, who's her sister from George Fraser. Sister of George Fraser. And yeah, so she talked a lot about magnetizing your mindset. It's very powerful. Talk about the fitness and just being proactive and not just not just saying you're going to do something and don't do it, but you actually follow, take your own advice and do it on the spot. Don't give up and just stay focused, because it's good to be fit, but your mind has to be just as fit as your body. Because if your mind and body aren't fit, then you're not on the right track to success, because obviously something's gonna happen to the point where you're going to think you're doing well at something, but then there's another part of it that's like not ready yet, So it's important to have your mind and your body as one. Ooh, you see what I did there? Oh, that was nice. She's talking about how like going to the gym, a lot of people pay for it, but they don't even go. But a lot of the people, the business behind it, they want us not to go because they're still getting paid. And she was just talking about how it's important to not only like don't just pay for it and like give up on it. Just continue. Like you actually need to go work out, be determined, stay focused, magnetize your mindset, expand your mind, be the best that you can be by being healthy, by being fit, and understanding that greatness just comes within you. And if you put your mind to it, then you can do it. But if you can't, if you refuse, it's on you. It's not on anybody else. It's all your fault. So that was really cool what she's talking about. I respect that. Oh, so great. And then after that, it was a Fit and Sexy. That was with Susan Hart, who's like one of the actual sponsors with Isagenix. Isagenix. So that was pretty cool. And she talked about just like focusing on like the new fit is the new sexy, how we are black men and women who understand that we are descendants of warriors. We're strong. There was one more session with Linda Clemens. Oh boy, Linda Clemens. When I first saw her, I was like, she started dancing on the stage in the ballroom. I was like, wow, she just better get. I came in with confidence. She's like, because like you feed off of the speaker, so they got confidence, you have confidence. So I was like, okay, I'm digging this. And she just talked about like body language and what's it? Mastering nonverbal communication, or like nonverbal clues as to like marketing and like the psychology advantage. She talked for a little bit about like what she does and like how like she focuses on different parts of the brain and all that stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool. Then she started reading people, and that's when I was like, whoa, this really just got intense. So she asked 4 people to come to the stage that she didn't really know, and she got all 4 people, and she asked her the name and stuff, and she said, it's a quick second freeze. So she basically read them just by how they were standing, because it shows how like I guess the width, or it just shows like you can't fall. You're easily, if you're close there, you can easily fall over. So it just shows like the strength and how much you can like, bounce back. I guess Linda Clemens overall was really great. I felt inspired. So I ended up going to her class, like her workshop. And boy, that workshop was crazy. Just understanding the impact, that body language. I really want to look into that, because what she does is great. It's like so personal, and it just adds, and it was her class is about like marketing, but it's also body language, because with marketing you have to know, like with sales especially, you have to know, like you have to ask that one question. She's like, just ask that one question, it just triggers everything, comes out, and you got them. Just looking around, just seeing all these great people that want the same thing you want, just like not exactly the same thing, but they want to be inspired. They want like that. They need help to be successful. And then they look to the super coaches, all the other coaches everywhere in the conference. And the best part is that the coaches, they're willing to help you. Like, they're not like, oh, I don't have time. Like, they're open. Like, they want you to ask questions. They want you to, follow back with them. So it's great. It's really great. The guy, Keith made the book Good Is Not Enough. I saw him. He spoke for my LAP class. Our business class at Hampton. We had to read that book, Good Is Not Enough. Good Is Not Enough. And then to see the author standing on the stage 10 feet away. And I'm just like, wow, I gotta take a picture. So I ended up taking a picture with him, saying I'm a really big fan. He was very nice person. I'm very honored to take a picture. Because it's very great. It's just this whole conference is very overwhelming, so I just have to like do a video or something just to talk about, just to get it all off my chest. So so I saw him and took a picture. Said I was a big fan. He ended up sitting next to me when Les Brown came. Oh my gosh, and everybody loved Les Brown. And his story is definitely motivational. So that's one of the great things about the conference. It's like everybody you kind of connect with in a way. And then, of course, he was a mentor of one of the mentors that I really want to be my mentor, Stacey Grant. Like, Stacey Grant was mentored by Les. So the fact that Les Brown was, like, speaking and he mentored Stacey Grant, and Stacey Grant is amazing, well, you might as well pass the torch down to me, because it's going to be me next. I just decree and declare that it's going to be me that she's going to want to speak to, and I'm going to want to network with her because she seems like somebody that I would love to get to know. And I tell you, I saw her presence and I was like, oh, I say no more. That's me. Like, I already knew. She's very outgoing. Like, she seems like a nice person. She just her presence. Like, it's just everyone's presence is just powerful. And I want to be that. I want to be like that powerful, like on the level to inspire others, So, that being said, I ended up later on that night, started from 9 to 11 o'clock, her workshop, and it was about design a power team, minimize stress, and maximize results. So she pretty much talked about just how to find your team, like of people that you need to be connected with to help you get far in life successfully and based off of what you want to do in life. So you can always get like a team, but why do you need this team? What do you want? How would they help you? Different people in the team for different reasons. And one thing that she said that really spoke to me was, if you're the smartest person in your group, you need to find another group, because it's best to work with others who you want to feed off of. If you already have the knowledge and they're just feeding off of you, that's great, but what are you going to do? Like, why am I in this group? How are you going to help me? So I really agreed with that. And just like going to speaking, like hearing her speak, it was fun because I was in the back because of social media, I'm just in the back. But she asked one of us, she was like, well, I got to fix the, somebody to click the button for the her presentation. So I was like, I guess, I'll do it. I didn't want to at first because I was like, I really didn't charge my phone, but I mean, it had enough charge. So I was like, I'll do it anyway. I pressed the button for her. Whenever she told me to press, I was like, okay, I'll press it, I recorded for her. So it was just it's something small, but I feel like she noticed that. She even talked about me in the presentation. But then she was like, well, I'm just letting you know, like, this girl right here in front of me, she's a first time, or she's a social media stuff. She's been around the conference already, and just noticing her, like, you don't know that she's like tech savvy, but like I noticed that she does different things with social media, and just her recognizing me for that, I was like, wow, it's cool. She noticed me. What? I need to do that more often. But it's exciting, just to see like recognition. After she said that, another lady, like after it was all over, she wanted to talk to me about what she does. She wants me to help her with her social media. So that's how this conference works. Once you meet somebody, like, somebody else can help you, and then they can help you, and that's just how it works. Like, it's never good to be alone in the business industry, because how are you supposed to move? How are you supposed to go forward? You can't. You have to work with other people. Gotta have a team. Power Network Conference so far, bonus, and I've already learned so much. It's great, and I'm excited to see what happens next. So this is day 1, bonus day. This is June the 24th. It's my dad's birthday, actually, so I wish I had a birthday earlier today. And this is the bonus day of the Power Network Conference. And until then, see you later. Can't wait. And be great.